Yo, what's up guys? It's time for some reviews and I got like 10 people or something on the list and they're kind of adding up, so I'm gonna try to get some of these done. The main problem I actually have is that I don't have enough spots on my friend list, so I can basically only do like 5 a day, because every day I can remove 5, but that's actually good because I don't want to overwork myself with reviews. But I will try to do some of the reviews today. Try to get them to you guys because I don't want you to wait a whole week. But there is gonna be a time where I actually have to make you wait maybe like 4 days because like the holidays is over, so I have to go back to school, have to start learning for my exams and all that kind of stuff, so then I will have just less time to do it. So yeah, then I need to make like I need to let you guys wait a bit. But for now, let's get into these reviews and see where we get at. We start with Killervories. I kind of missed his comment because it was in my message and I didn't read that, but now I got him and something changed. But I will read out what I had from his first comment and his second comment, what he wanted to do. Should I finish my Wind Valkyrie fusion? And that's one of his questions. And cannot get past 1500 plus rating mark. Also having troubles with beating Giants B7. Okay. There have been some changes. This is the second comment. There have been some changes. I've decided okay, there are some changes, to be honest. I decided again the Valk fusion for now. Decided, so he's want to do it again. I'm not 100% sure if he decided to do it again or to wait with it, because the text is a bit weird. And decided to 6-star my Beretta. Okay, that probably means he didn't. Okay. Still looking for help with Giants B7. To be honest, also I'm making all of my rune changes. Some of the runes aren't finished yet. Okay, let's just look what he has. Yeah, he needs help with Giants B7. I'm not sure if he did it already or not, but I'll just look into it. And Arena. So he made his Beretta 6-star, as he said. So now he has Beretta, Aemon, Dark Phantom Thief, Chloe as his 6-star. And I know for one of his messages that he said I don't have a lot of stuff anymore because I made the Skydance. Well, no. I think it was for his Beretta then. He made a lot of units that were used for this next 6-star. So he doesn't have a lot of units, but he has some good units. The reason you cannot get past the 1500 rating mark could be laying in your runes, so let's check that out. Because you got the speed leader, and you got the Chloe. Chloe is not super fast, but she's not super slow either, so I guess this, oh, you got a 6-star rune here, so that's really good. You got 7 speed there, that's nice. This rune doesn't have speed, so that's something you could eventually work on. 7 speed here. No speed on this rune, so this is definitely a rune you should try to figure out to get a speed rune, but you might be working on that. And this rune needs to be better. But if you get this, let's see, 6, 4 and 3, if you get them all with subset speed, your Chloe should be around the 200 plus 100, so that's pretty decent. I think that's decent enough to go further than 1500. Let's see, your Beretta is the Despair. He uses Despair. I think he's still searching for a focus rune. That would help because you get like 65% in total. That's pretty good. I don't think you did anything weird here, though. It's good what you done. So that it should not be your Beretta that's having the trouble. You missed 5% here, but overall that's not too shabby. I think you just need to figure, like, I'm not sure. I think you can improve this crit rate with some luck. Maybe even this crit rate, I'm not sure. So you just need to get a bit lucky and upgrade the crit rate. So Avon is also fine. Then we get the Dark Phantom Thief. I do have a suggestion after this. He seems fine. You're just using what you have. I do have a suggestion. Let me just check your Chloe. No, sorry, your Megan, and then let me give me your the suggestion. Okay, before I do that, it might be beneficial to give this an accuracy % rune. So you could take the shield off, like for example Arena, or for example an opposing Chloe, or buffs off with the toad poison, and that will help you quite a bit. So I think it's beneficial to get a accuracy rune here. For the rest, I don't really have anything on that. Let me see. The Skydancer is a good unit. If I'm correct, she balances the HP and attack is, what is good about this skill is because it balances the HP, so I think it's not counted for as a heal, which means if you have a heal debuff on you, you can still do this. Recover, this is a heal, but it's still good. It's just pretty good unit. My suggestion for you is try to get a unit with a defense break, and I think Darien will be your best option. Why do I say that? Well, you could also go with the light Inigami actually. Why do I say that? Well, the reason for that is because if you get either Darien or the light Inigami, those units will be very useful for PvE users but also for PvP. And I think Darien is overall users is better. But for Arena maybe Belladon is a bit better. I'm not 100% sure, but I think Darien or Belladon will both suit it well. Why do I say that is useful? Because of your Phantom Thief. The Phantom Thief has a good attack already, but if you get a defense break on a unit and then do Surprise Vent or his first skill, you will do so much more damage. Really, you will do so much more damage. So I think if you get a defense break on your team, you will win a lot more matches. And you should replace Amon for that. Like Amon will be switched out for Darien or the Light Inigami. Darien is the Light Vagabond, as you know. And then your offense will be a lot stronger, because if you got, let's say we get Darien, right? You need to rune Darien for max HP, but also with a good amount of accuracy. If Darien just attacks and hits a defense break, and then the Dark Phantom Thief, stupid name, way too hard to pronounce, then the Dark Phantom Thief attacks, you will crush. And I'm saying crush because you will crush the enemy. You can, with this, you also can take down like Renas pretty easy, because you can just hit right through them. So I think that is gonna be the best addition to your team right now. So I would suggest you. I think this is the water one. Sucks because the light dungeon just has passed, so you will have to wait. I would not suggest to use the Griffin because it's not beneficial for your team overall. So that's the reason why. And yours having trouble with B7, a way to get that done, B7, is to get well, B7, if you want to beat B7 specifically, then I would say go for the Water Garuda, because he could dispel the dots. I don't know if you have that by accident. No, that's an easy unit to get at least. And if you make him a 5-star or a 4-star with some decent runes, you could use the piece that removes harmful effects, and that will probably be enough for you to kill the giant on B7. For B8, 9 and 10, you just need to get a setup that will give you all the debuffs you want. But there's a video out on there that I made, how how to do that, and you could switch some units out, because Chloe is still a good unit for that, but you need the debuffs and you currently don't have them. But if you want to do B7, just get the Water Garuda, level him up and skill him up, and his passive, his last skill, Peace, will get you through it, because you can dispel all the continuous damage dots, and that will save you so much damage. Okay, that was your review, man. I hope this helped. Just work on some things of you. I would definitely suggest you to get a Darien or a Belladon, preferable both. And for Giants, I would definitely get Water Garuda. He is also very good in Trail of Ascension, so it's never a waste. And then you should be able to progress a lot further in the game. Yeah, and the defense break will help you quite a lot on offense, and that is going to be replaced by your Amon is going to get out of the setup, and then your Darien or your Belladon is coming back in. Whatever you like more, basically, because they're both good, but I think overall Darien is better for like everywhere, and Belladon is like in PvE, Belladon is also good, but not as good as Darien in my opinion. But yeah, that was it, man. Okay, be right back with another review. Okay, I'm back with QKumber. He had a bit of a different question. He wanted to ask me some suggestion on how to tackle TOA level 76 and maybe up to 70. That is his personal goal. Okay. Based on my current roster, how to face Dragon Slayer, B9 and B10. B8 is semi out since I need to manual the boss. So he's already pretty far, and actually I will log over to my main account in after looking at his units to check out TOH level 76, no 67 and 70, because I need to check what I should do there. But I'll look at his monsters for years. Wow, you have so many. How did you get so many level 6 stars, man? How am I supposed to get that many? I am jealous at how many you have. I'm starting to gather quite a few, but still not that many. So basically what we want to take for, I think Ariel is probably one of the units you take there. Cases could be useful. Amon is a definitely use. Shannon, yeah, I'll probably use that. Darien, I'll probably use that. Maybe Arya. Okay, you kinda have everything you want in your team, so I'll just log over to my main account and then check out what the stage actually exists of, and then I'll tell you what I think you should do to beat it. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is TOH floor 67. Jesus. I know why you might have trouble with them, because of the jokers, I'm supposing. I'm guessing, I'm supposing. What got me through this is actually this unit. You got them as well, but I just dispelled the bombs and then there was no harm that could be done. So yeah, this unit actually made it possible for me, and that's how I beat it. I think you can do that as well. What you want to do is just take like Amon and Darien, and then take 2 good damage dealers and take him. So it will look something like, for me it will look well, not him as leader then. I think it will look something like this for me. For me that would be, I mean the dragon is replaceable for anything else, but that would be some, like I like to have the attack speed because that's good. Something like this, but you have these 3 units, so you can take these 3 and then fill it up with DPS, and then that should be possible, because then if you, of course everything needs to survive, but it will be because of Darien and Amon. and Konami gives you a heal, also gives you an extra attack buff, and it will give you the dispel. So I think if you just try to take him with you and then see what else you can add to. You don't need Darien and Amon necessarily, but this unit is definitely that you need. So let's check stage 70 or 270, if there's anything special. Nothing special here, I think you can just get through that easily. God damn, it has to go down constantly. The Archangels, I didn't have any trouble with them. I don't think they're anything special to kill. Let me see, inflict damage, decrease the number of surviving. Okay, nothing special. This is just kill. Nothing, no tactics really. Stage 70 is the Oracle. This is a hard one. I had really a lot of trouble there. What I've done is maybe not something you could do. Basically, the last boss is also with like a lot of jokers with Sierra, so you can just explode your bombs. So also here you need to take the Garuda, the water Garuda Konamiya. The reason I say it was a bit weird for me to finish this off is because I think I had something like this. I'm not even 100% sure what exactly I had, but something like this, and 3 of the units are with Violent Runes, which is not really good against bombs. But I got lucky, the Violent procs didn't proc when I got the bombs on me, and I finally did it, and I dispelled the bombs with my unit when I got them on, so I was kind of safe until they do more bombs. So what I did is focus the boss, but there are some people that focus down the jokers first, because then they won't get those bombs anymore and you have all the time. I just went for bursting down the boss and dispelling the bombs. But I think also here the key is just the water Garuda. And I think if you take that and then try some different setups on units, you should be able to get it done. But you have to take a unit that can dispel you, or you could also take like a unit that gives you immunity. I tried that as well with Draco. He has the whistle. That works as well, actually works really well, but again, I had a lot of units with Violent Runes, which is not really great when you want to keep an immunity buff on yourself, so that's why I went with the Water Garuda. So depending on your runes, if you can do it. Yeah, and I'll switch over to my secondary account for the rest of the review. So be right back. So we're back at QKumber, and let's go into his monsters and see what he has for the second question. And that was, he can be auto B8 Dragon Semi, but he wanted to go for B9 and B10. So I know B8 is the one with the immunity, and like the immunity buff from the tower. And I know B9 is the dark one. That's not, well, they do continuous damage dots. So it's funny. Again, I think I have to give you the advice. Mobazine is a bit slow right now, but will work for the review. Fuck it. Again, I think I'll advise you to use the Water Garuda, maybe for that. I mean, basically it's a great unit. What you want to do with him, let me check the runes. It's so slow, come on, keep up. I have to restart that. You win with violent energy, that's actually not a bad thing. So, oh my god, this takes forever. Okay, you ruined him for speed. Yeah, that might not actually be that bad. You just want him to survive and be able to use speeds when he needs to. So that you got fire on him, that's not bad. Okay, then I would definitely suggest using to take him with you. And furthermore, it's just really important to defense break him. So Darien could be a good unit. I do need to check if you have a high resistance skill leader or something. HP. Increase resistance in arena. That's not useful. God damn it, Mobazine is not keeping up with me. Because I can beat B9. No, I can wait. I'm just thinking. I think I can auto B8 with my win team. And what will be useful is to have at B9 is still to have a dispel. But also high resistance is also pretty useful because I think that one of the towers stuns, or maybe the dragon itself. But I think what should work for you is take the Water Garuda, go for an attack break, so Darien will be good. Go for a defense break, that's also Darien, but go for a buff. So that could be your Shannon. So we got Water Garuda, Shannon, Darien. So we have one healer already. Aemon could be useful for the more heals if you need that, and then we need something like that could do some decent damage. I think actually a Cases will work there, because if a Cases is landing his dots, it should be able to. But this is a very tanky setup, but might be able to auto it down, and you have all the skills in here, so I think a Cases will work. I guess you run over Despair Focus. No, Swift Focus. But that's fine. Come on. Stupid Mobazine. I would switch this. Well, let me check your stats first. 62. You'll see it. 62% accuracy. So I think you just the units that I just said, that could work. I mean, I don't know if you thought about that setup, but basically you have a lot of healing power. You have a lot of like keeping up with your units will keep up, because Darien provides you with some defense, and I think this should be able to auto it as well, because your units won't die, but you have to take down the crystals. But I think the crystals don't hit as hard as in the giants. So I think that's definitely a useful team here. Yeah, that could work. I don't think you should go for heavy damage on this on any of the Dragon Slayer right now, because if you want to do that, those units need to be very tanky as well. So that's not a great option to do. Yeah, that was my advice for you. I hope it helped. So I think your Water Garuda will be your next 6-star, since you 6-star everything here. Jesus Christ, man. I'm jealous at so many 6-stars, but good job. And I think your Water Garuda will be the key for the Thrill of Ascension, but also for the B9 dragons. B10, I don't really have a great advice on that right now. I haven't tried it myself too often, so I'm sorry for that. But when I do, I'll definitely make a video on it. So yeah, thank you for sending me your question, because you have some awesome units. I think a lot of people will find this cool to watch. And I'll be right back for another review. And I will reset my freaking Mobazine because it cannot keep up. So be right back. Yeah, just a quick thing about the video. I should have done this in the beginning, but as you can see, I got 4 requests here. I actually have more people that want to review. Some of them I already have on my list. But I know some of you guys haven't added me yet, so please add me when you want to review. Blackybeard 92, that is. So let's continue. I have to search for it. That's a bit stupid, but so I just searched her up and we're back at rozijn. I noticed my mobzine is slow, and I actually noticed why, because I'm saving a video currently that I've edited, so that's why it's a bit slow. I'll read out your question while we load your monsters up. On my mobile it's super fast, but okay. The question was, what monsters should I focus on dungeons? And the second one was, I can't clear giants B6, and I want to be able to auto it. What monsters should I focus on? Well, first of all, you are having a nice fucking Archangel. This is one of the better Archangels for Arena because of his immunity that he gives. It will take forever for me to load all that, right? But I wanted to go to skills. It will catch up. There we go. First one removes a beneficial effect, but the last one gives you 3 immunity skills. So I think the Archangel is definitely going to be your main unit here for any kind of use for PvP and PvE, because he's just really good. He will give you so much, like the immunity will give you so much value in the dungeons, because you cannot get any kind of shit on you, which is great. And also he removes some of the buffs, which is good, and he has a continuous damage dealt on his second skill. And I'm just seeing, because this Archangel gives you a good amount of consistent, well, what do you say? This Archangel gives you kind of everything you want in one unit almost, like immunity, remove beneficial effects, and continuous damage dot. Because of that reason, I would suggest you giving him some kind of accuracy. I know you ruined him full defense right now, and I don't think that's a good thing to do. I think what I would aim for if I were you is let me check the runes out. It's so annoying that the screen is so far behind on me. God damn it, stupid ass. Now I have to check fucking his skills again. Oh, it's starting to be faster, is it? Is that according to defense? I think his damage is increased to defense, if I'm correct. Yeah. Okay. I know why you did that then, but still, come on, load the info. Okay, still, I do think you should rune him a bit different. The Archangels are very good, but their stats are really like all over the place. They will have, everything will be high on their stats, like high HP, decent attack, decent defense. Maybe if he's awake and be decent speed. But yeah, okay, now it's fast again. What I would suggest is you to put one set of focus runes on here, and then like make this an accuracy rune. Because if you want to use this unit for PvE and PvP, I think accuracy will benefit him quite a lot. So I would suggest that, and I would suggest like use one guard set, that's fine, but also use like maybe an energy set. And I would switch out one of the defense runes to be HP, like be HP percent, defense and accuracy, and then have like focus, guard, energy, something like that. You could do more things with that, obviously. I don't have an Archangel, so I haven't ruined him, but I know a lot of the people that rune Archangels go for various sets, so they have all their skills will improve, and that will make the Archangel better than if you only focus on the defense. So what else is good? Cases is an awesome unit, and definitely one of the units you want to use for giants. Currently you don't have. Okay, here I am gonna say to you, a case is not an attack unit. Yes, her attack will be the highest from her stats, but still she is gonna be the support role. And in that, because of that, I would rune her with Swift is fine and Energy is fine, but I would rune her with Despair Focus as being the best, and otherwise Swift Focus. Mine is Swift, and I don't have the Focus runes, but I have two other 6-star runes on there. I think 6-star. I'm not even sure, but I got the Swift set because you want her to be quite well, a little bit faster. And then I would go with HP percent, and HP percent. I would go HP percent all around because you have the Angel for the continuous damage dot on his second skill. It will be useful to have another one. So Acacius could be one of your second unit that you want to have some decent accuracy on. So let's say Swift Focus and then HP percent, accuracy percent. So that's the second unit you want to take with you. Now you do need debuffs on the boss. Debuffs on Bernard. Bernard is super good there. You want to make him a bit more tankier and you want him high accuracy. So I would switch out these two attack runes. I would make this an HP percent rune. I would make this also an HP percent rune, and I would make this an accuracy percent rune. And then you could stay Swift Energy, or you could go Swift Focus, and I think that's even better, Swift Focus. Because his second skill, Body Slam, will help you quite a lot, and this is the attack power reducing that needs to be on the giant, if otherwise you will die quite easily. And the defense break is also very good. So we got Bernard, we got the Archangel, we got Sylphid. We need some kind of healing power. I think you don't have that right now. You might have it by accident, because it's not really a unit that's being called amazing. It's the Wind Jetty. You might not have it right now. No, okay, but I see you have like 3 Yetis. Save these, because you will use them for skilling up your Wind Jetty. I really recommend you to get your Wind Jetty, because that is such a good unit. I'm really sure of it that unit will help you quite a bit. Of course, you could use something else right now. You could go for your Lulu, but Lulu needs to have a high health in order to survive. And she needs to have a decent speed. So you could definitely use her right now, but I know for later on you kind of want to have your I think you kind of want to have the Wind Jetty then. I must say, because you have the Archangel, you kind of do not need high resist, because your units will be immune. So you could go for another skill, leader skill, but then I'm not sure what skill you could use. Does he bring a leader skill? Accuracy, it's only for water. So it's that's a bit interesting. If you want to have another leader skill, you need to check out what you could do. You could definitely make your just go with either the Cases or your Archangel as leader, that's fine, but and obviously if you could get a leader skill that matters, that will help you out. So let's see, Archangel, Sylphid, we got the debuffs, we will get the healing from Lulu at the time, for the time being, just running up with some kind of speed and energy, HP percent. Now we need one more unit, and I actually found the unit right around here. The Lizard Man. The Lizard Man could be one of the units you could use there. First of all, he has the continuous damage dots, which are good. Also, he has a chance of breaking the defense. His second attack also gives continuous damage dots, which is very good. And he reflects some of the damage. It's a defense unit, so that's where he's good at. I would still make a mixture on his runes. I would go for something like, he needs high accuracy, so I would go something like Focus, Guard, Focus guard, endure, or maybe not endure because you have the archangel, so focus guard, energy. Make sure he has a decent amount of health, and make sure he has a high accuracy. And that will be concluding your team basically. You will not have a glancing hit because of this. So Shannon is also a possibility for you to use, but I think you don't need it as much. Although you don't have you will not have a defense buff, so Shannon is one of the options you could go with. It depends a little bit on how hard the guy is hitting you. I mean, I think you could definitely do it without a defense buff with this team, but you could switch in Shannon and then take out Lulu. Then you will have a lot less healing power. Or maybe even a cases in that order. I'm not sure. You will, but you will have like a lot less healing power when you switch out like Lulu. But then you have good chance of just beating him before your units die, because they're all pretty tanky. Yeah, that is what I say. If I would say what should you focus on, is your cases, your archangel, your Bernard. You want to focus on dungeons, right? Your Garuda is a good unit to focus on. This is a good unit for PvP, but not for dungeons, not so much. Your Lizardman is a good unit to focus on. Your Shannon is a good unit to focus on. And I want to check out his skills. Nah, he's not that great. Okay, he's terrible. Okay, so I would suggest focus on your Lizardman, your Shannon, your Cases, your Archangel, and Bernard. That's what I would focus on to begin with. And try to get a Wind Jetty, because that will replace your Lulu, and he will be better than Lulu in my opinion. For now you could use Lulu as well. But I think the Wind Jetty is a bit stronger overall for later on, with Giants V10. Has better stats for surviving. So yeah, that's why I should do that. Okay, this was your review. We're already at almost at the 30-minute mark, but I'll just make this a very long review and do a few more reviews in here. So I'll be right back with another review. Okay, I'm back with Earthundersand. Yeah, Earthundersand. What a name. Would be weird if there would be sand under Earth. No, it's weird anyways, because it's the same thing, kinda. Okay. It looks like her, but I'm not sure. I shouldn't say this, because if I think it's a girl and then, or a woman, I might say woman, and it's a guy, then I'm screwed. Could just be his wife. Who knows? Who knows? It could just be him being a guy, and I think it's a girl, because it's a little picture. Don't judge me. Okay. Yeah. The question was, can you help me with beating B7 giants? And help me with a better defense arena. And she also had some couple of suggestions that you could ask me to. So I'll put those on the list. How to beat a certain level on Trail of Ascension. How to beat Hall of Magic certain levels. Different elementals. And her question was, can you help me beating Giants B7? Okay. B7 is with the dark units. B6 is the light and dark. Yeah, okay. What the fuck? You have this freaking hell, lady. She looks sexy as hell. See what I did there? See that? Yeah, you saw what I did. Okay, I want to check her out first. Well, I'll check your units real quick. Looks like you're getting some units ready for fusion. Not sure if you are, but looks like it. Interesting. it's gonna be you also have Lucian, so that's nice, but it's gonna be a bit rough for you to beat B7 now if I look at your team. But let's check it out. Your Hell Lady. Continuous damage, really nice. Charge towards enemy, slash them, all inflict critical hit on the enemy with continuous damage. With damage with continuous damage. Okay, you get a critical hit if you do continuous damage dots on them. That's okay. That's pretty cool. It's a bit annoying because the second skill you kind of want to kill them fast. So yeah. Weakens the defense of an enemy for 3 turns with an attack and disturbs the HP recovery. Increased in arena. I think this unit will be useful for you on Giants B9 because it's a water unit. She does continuous damage dot. Also she has a defense break and reduces health recovery. Not that that matters in Giants, but it's good. I think she will be one of your main DPSs on Giants. Also for B7. Yeah, that's really good. Let's see what Lumi has as a leader skill. Water units. Could we make a water team? For Lumi, we need no, I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, well, what? Actually, yes, possible. Okay, this is not what I'm gonna suggest, but it is possible to do that. You could make Lumi your leader, for example. It's the water Sylphid, because to give the resistance to water attribute. Then go with your Hell Lady, your Konamiya, your Megan, and the Water Griffin. I know that's not what you're gonna do, but that would work. Because you get the defense break and the attack break, you get the buffs from Megan and the dispel from her. You have the heals from Lumi and from your Konamiya, so that will work. I'm pretty sure that works for B9. That's pretty cool. But that is not B10, and you want to beat B10. Even though B10 is a water dungeon and this team could work there, I think it would work. Only problem I think you will get is that you don't have a really good heal team for AoE heal, because the Lumi is not an AoE healer and the wind version of Lumi, the Cases, is an AoE healer. But that aside, let's say how we beat B7. Right, B7, yeah. Okay, Hell Lady is gonna be your DPS there. What is she? She has a resistance, right? Yeah, I would use her as your leader for B7. She also has continuous damage dots, which is pretty good, and she has sleep, which is good for the crystals for getting there. So Selena and Hell Lady. Now we need defense breaks and attack gauge. You need to get yourself well, you have him. You need to get yourself your Bernard. Get him so he has accuracy % on this rune, HP % on these 2 runes, and make these 2 swift focus. I would go for focus, yeah, because you need a high accuracy % on this unit. Also try to get his resist a little bit up, because you will need that as well. That goes for all your units. Try to get us like this unit has 20%. Together with the leader skill, that will be 60%, but you want to be a little bit higher, like 70%. I think you didn't ruin this guy yet. Well, you did ruin him, but I would definitely, it's definitely an attack unit, so I definitely would go for that. But get his accuracy up, because you're gonna use this for dungeons as well. So, and I think his skill do benefit from getting his accuracy up. So I would definitely try to get them some. You know what I would do? I would just go fatal focus and then just try to get substat with some accuracy %. That would work. You could also do the 6 slot with accuracy %, but I think that's not the best option. So we got your leader, Selena Gomez is your leader. And we got the Hell Lady as one of your DPS together with Selena, because they both have continuous damage dots. We need to get your Bernard up for the defense break and the attack break. We would like to have a buff. That could be Megan. Could also be your Wind Pixie. You probably have one, but not leveled. Where are you at? Wind Pixie? Yeah, here. This is a good unit for Giants B10, also for B7. But I think you could. I should level it up to 5 stars at some point, 4 stars at least right now. Then you could use her as well. But I think you could use your Megan. Then I think you ruined him almost correctly if you have these two HP percent. Like HP percent here, HP percent here, and actually for Megan, for overall usage, you should go with a speed rune on 2. I was just talking about the PvE, then HP percent here would be good, but a speed rune on 2 like you have, HP percent rune on 4, and an XA rune like you have here. So then we could take Megan as well and Bernard, and then you should be ready to go. Obviously you need to level these runes, and you need to get the correct runes, level the runes, level the monsters, and then you're ready to go. I think you could be doing fine with this setup when you get your Selena and Hell Lady runed up correctly with some decent amount of stats, so the runes need to be upgraded. Get your Megan and your Bernard to 5 stars. And what else did I say that was in the team? Blind. Megan, Bernard. Or did I not have a 5th member yet? I think I didn't have a 5th member yet, did I? Did I have a 5th member? Basically you need a healer. I think I didn't say a healer. You need a good healer. Currently I don't see many good healers on your... I mean, this unit could do okay, but it's not. No, it's not good enough. Okay, I strongly suggest you to get a Wind Jetty. Wind Jetties are so good because they heal the whole team full max level and then defensive unit. And it's an AoE heal, that's why he's so strong. So, is this a Wind Jetty? Yeah. Keep this, feed all your Yetis towards him. So you get max skills, awaken him. Rune him up with like high health, HP percent, maybe some defense percent. And then he should be fine, ready to go. He needs to be 5 star though. Well, for B10 he needs to be 5 star. So 4 star with decent runes could maybe be enough. So that's your team. Hell Lady, Selena Gomez as your leader. Selena, sorry, the Wind Succubus. Wind Jetty, Bernard, and Megan, and you might want to switch that Megan out for your Shannon for B10, but it's not really needed because your Selena does give resistance to every unit. Oh wait, that's in the arena. Fuck! I just made a whole review about that, and it's an arena. Fuck. Okay, that sucks. We need another leader. Oh my god, that sucks. You don't have cases though, do you? Oh my god. Am I gonna say you need to go for a water team then? I think I am. Okay, what I just said is a good setup if you have a leader that gives you a resistance. But since you don't have that, you don't have a leader that gives resistance to your team in PvE, I will suggest you to go for the water team that I suggested you. That is Lumi, Konamiya, Hell Lady, Megan, and Khan, and they all need decent accuracy. All of them need a good amount of accuracy and health, and that will work. I'm 100% sure this would work, and I think even on B10 it might work if they're strong enough. if you just get them high enough, like runes good enough, and like some of these 6 stars, that will work. Okay, sorry that I made such a long review on what you should do on arena. Fucking hell, on your team, and then just switch it back to the first thing I said. You also want to have some better arena defense. I would suggest you not worrying about that right now. Your units are not there for a good arena defense. Obviously, you're just gonna put in the best units you have, which will be arena. Make Selena your leader there, because there she does give the resistance. Your copper could be a decent defense unit, and your hell lady. Something like that. It doesn't really matter for now, because you're not ready to go for arena. Not even close. And that shouldn't bother you too much, because you got some great units over here, and you will become great if you just focus on the correct units. Like Lucian is awesome for PvP offense, so that will happen at some point. But now the water team that I suggested for you will do the job for Giants B7, and I'm pretty sure that will work. Obviously, you need to get the accuracy on the units up and the health. You need to have both stats pretty well. So focus will be your friend on a lot of the units. Not like focus all around, but like for her, get fatal focus, and for Lumi, well, Lumi is decent. Just get a high health, decent accuracy, okay speed. Megan, with she needs a lot more health. It sounds ridiculous, but you need to use this guy, because Lumi will be your leader, so the resistance will be yeah. Okay, I hope I helped you. I want to check one more thing before I sign this off. What is his last skill? Chase down a weak enemy, attack with a critical hit. The lower the HP, the more damage. Of course, I get a fucking message in the video. But yeah, okay, yeah, definitely use this one. It's because of the body slam, and I have any kind of element of the of the Griffin Zesta. And since you have a really good water team with a high resistance because of Lumi, I would use that. Plus, the strong gust is very good against the boss, because the strong gust will reset his big attack, so he'll does a lot less damage on you. So this team will work to B9 for sure, and B10 I think it will work if the units are good enough. So definitely a good setup. Yeah, that was it, and I'll be back for another review. It's gonna be like an hour-long video. I'm back at Kagibi. His question was, first, he wasn't sure if he would do, if he wanted to fuse the Valk. It's a lot of work, obviously. Or if he should work on his monster areas. Or if I should keep the monsters that I got, or if I shouldn't even bother work on them. Okay, so basically he's not really sure what he needs to work on. So let's look what monster he has. We have a rogue, a very good unit for PvE at starters level. I would suggest you to upgrade these runes, man. Just try to get 3-star percentage based runes. Like this is a good one, but try to get these to 3 stars, because as you can see it's doubled on the 3-star rune. So I would do that. You got arena, could potentially be good. You got a Lulu. This is a pretty good monster if you would rune him up as support. So that's good. The Seek is a very good monster because of the buff. I would definitely use him. Ramagos, also a good monster. I wouldn't work on him right now, but it's definitely an option. The Pixie is a very good monster. This one I would suggest you to work on. You got all the skills already, so that's really good. I would suggest you to try to rune him with Despair Energy, if you have it. If you don't, you could go with what would be good for him. God damn it, stupid Facebook. I just need to log out of Facebook, that's what I need to do. I would rune him with Swift energy then, if you don't have the Despair set, but I've eventually Despair Focus or Despair Energy will be the best for him. And definitely use him, because you will need him. So this is one of the monsters I'm 100% sure of you need to go for. The Wind Dead Knight, definitely go get him up. You just need energy runes all around. Try to get his HP as high as possible. If you can, get some of the accuracy as well, because actually his skills are pretty useful, so you want him to have accuracy, so these skills hit. I would maybe even go for one focus set. You got a Bernard, also definitely work on. This is all units for giants, and I strongly suggest you to do that, because giants is a place to get some of the runes. Megan, that's a good unit. The Wind Yeti also. Okay, I think you have watched some of my videos, and you definitely don't want to work on a Valkyrie. You don't want to work on him at all, because you have so many good monsters that you want to work on. I'll just go by the whole list, and I'll say which ones you want to work on for sure. I'll just start at the start. That you want to work on, get them leveled up and all that. Okay. Sieg, Shannon, the Wind Dead Knight, Bernard, Megan, Mystic Witch that is, the Wind Jetty, the Light Inigami, the Light Vagabond Darien, the Light Warberg, Eamon, I think that is it, if I'm correct. Just checking through, yeah. Okay, those units you want to work on, you want to get them to 5 stars. And I mean all of them units, all of them you want to get them to 5 stars. I would start with your light units actually, like Eamon. Let's just quickly discuss the runes or the stats they need. Try to get his crit to 100% and his health as high as possible. For Darien, you want to have a decent amount of accuracy because of his skills, and then you want to have a really high amount of energy, HP percent. Belladon, you want him to be fast, and you want to go for Swift Focus. You want to have speed, HP percent, accuracy percent. Then for the next unit, what's the next unit? You missed Witch. You want to go Swift Focus. You want to have high speed on her for arena uses, and you want to have accuracy percent on 6 because of the 2 skills that are good to hit. And you want to win. I would not go for the Wind Griffin. I would max him out on level 30, but I would not go make him your first 5-star after these units. He is runed with Swift Focus, with speed, HP percent, accuracy percent. Then we got your Dead Knight. You want to make him all energy and with some decent amount of accuracy, because you want to have those skills hit. And I got the Wind Pixie. You want to run him with Despair Focus, no, Despair Energy, I mean. HP percent, HP percent, HP percent. You could go with speed on too if you like to. Ramagos, energy all around like you have. I think you have it set up. These do need to be percentage based runes. Yeah, and then I should work on those units that I just told you, and the runes as well. I know you're level, what are you, level 26 or 29? 29. So you should be able to get some of the good runes. Those monsters that I told you were good, get them to 5 stars. Start with the light units. So start with Eamon, then go for Darien. And Belladon you could wait with. I would think you go for the Dead Knight first. And you will when you have those units, all 5 stars that I just mentioned, you'll have a very good team for arena defense actually, but also for everything else, for PvE wise. Also PvP, you will have a decent team. It will be a tanky team, but it will be good. Yeah, I don't think I have to make it any longer than it needs to be. So those monsters I should work on. I don't know how many I told you. I'm gonna count them real quick. Why do I do this from the back? Could have just started beginning. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, that unit you also want to focus on. There's 3, 4. It's one of the later units you want to do, like the last. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I definitely would. Yeah. All those 9 units, I know it's quite a lot, but those units you have to focus on. Those are really good, and you really want to have them late game and now. So that's your review. Okay, am I gonna do another review on this video? I'm gonna stop the video right here, and I'll maybe do another review in here. Maybe not. It's already 50 minutes long, guys, so I think I'll quit. Yeah, I'm gonna quit it here, get something to eat, and come back with another video later on. This will take forever to upload. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked it. It's a long video, but I got quite a lot of reviews in here. And yeah, if you like it, please comment on it. Also the people that got reviews, but also other people, you can comment on it. Maybe you will see that I don't really play this account anymore, and that's the reason for that. I don't have the time. I only have time to maintain my main account to the fullest, and then to do the videos, but I cannot play this account. So I might do some summons when I get the crystals right, but nothing else. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. There is the camera. Bye.